What's up, y'all? It is a lovely morning to do squats, huh? There's nothing better than waking up early in the morning, getting a cup of coffee, and just having a nice workout. So as you can see right here, I'm doing the traditional barbell back squat. This exercise right here has many health benefits. It is also one of my favorite leg exercises to strengthen my legs and develop overall muscular legs. Barbell squats are good for developing the quads. Those quad muscles really engage when you push up to the top. Another muscle group that it works is your glutes. Your glutes really activate like when you get to the bottom. This exercise also works your hamstrings, which assists in hip extension. And along with other muscle groups that the squats works, this is a really good exercise for anyone to do. I've been doing squats for about 4 to 5 years since I was in high school, so I really recommend this exercise. The next exercise we have is the hamstring curl machine. This is a really good isolation exercise, which means it doesn't hit multiple muscle groups. It really targets the hamstring muscles. Having strong hamstrings is important, especially when you're quad dominant. This exercise is also really good for reducing injury risk, especially like if you play sports like track and field or football. You see, squats will strengthen multiple muscle groups, but like if you really want to get those hamstrings strong, I really recommend this exercise. Pick a weight you can do for about 10 to 12 reps, controlled reps, and you'll be good. And I say 10 to 12 reps because you don't want to go super heavy to where you can only do it about 3 to 4 reps. You want to have a nice controlled exercise. Get blood flowing through the muscles. Now, when you do 10 to 12 reps, make sure when you get to 10 to 12 that it feels like 90% of your effort. Don't make it feel real easy. Alright, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, I would say leg day out of all the training is my favorite day. Why is it my favorite day? Because it's hard. I used to didn't like training legs, but when something is hard, I enjoy doing it because it makes me a tougher person. Alright, so right here we have the reverse lunges. This exercise is a really good exercise for your flexibility. This exercise really targets your quads, your glutes, and even your hamstrings. Doing reverse lunges is easier on your knees, and I can really activate the glutes and the hamstring muscles. Also, this is a good stamina workout. So as you can see, I have no weights in my hands, so that means I can get a lot more reps than I would when I have weights, which will increase my heart rate. This exercise is also good to strengthen your knees, and I believe that all athletes should do this exercise at some point in their training. Alright, next we have the planks. I gotta get that 6-pack, right? This exercise, the plank right here, has many benefits. This isn't just a ordinary core exercise like the sit-ups. This exercise, it helps with back pain. So like, for example, when you're doing the squats, sometimes if you have a weak core, you get lower back pain, and this exercise is really good to reduce lower back pain. I like planks because it improves your posture. So, like for example, if you have a desk job, right? You're sitting hunched over all day, so eventually your posture can suffocate and you're walking out of line. And the planks, with a strong core, it stabilizes everything and it improves your posture over time. So while you're sitting at the desk job for a long time, you won't have to worry about a improper posture because your 6-pack will take over. I mean, your core muscles will take over. Last but not least, we have the decline sit-ups. I would say this is one of my favorite core exercises. If you want your abs to really burn, this exercise is ideal for building that 6-pack muscle that you want. This exercise is really good for engaging your hip flexors. And if you want, you can even do a twist at the top to work your obliques. I used to do this exercise when I used to do wrestling in high school. This is a really good core exercise, and I recommend anyone do this. I'm just now finding out that my gym has this machine. So this exercise, I usually do about 5 sets to max out reps. That way I can get a good exercise, get that good burn. When you go down to the bottom, Don't curl your head at the bottom. Keep your head neutral so you can really get the stretch in that core. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and have a good day.